It's almost, when we've been watching, I don't know if this is just the point of views we've been following, there's less, I don't know, obsession. There's less obsession with the railgun than perhaps in previous months as it's developing further. It's almost like people just think, well, we'll get a rail anyway, and there's such a turnover of frags that a much heavier focus on securing red is more important.
Yeah, so often teams give up weapons so easily by dropping them when they could switch away and save them. So, you know, people look at it like, we're going to get rails, but we just pick up off people we kill. Whereas perhaps if teams were more careful, it would then, you know, not happen so often, and teams would feel like they actually have to go and always challenge for rail. But
yeah, I mean,
you'll still see people challenging for it, but I don't know, I think we are seeing that red armour is more important these days. I mean, red armour and lightning armour, it's always going to be so important. Two items like that right next to each other, arguably the best weapon for that map, and obviously the red armour is essential.
So it looks like Zyrinx has joined the server. So you're tuned into Level Up TV with me, Disrepute and Devore, for this sitto vs action Quake Live TDM Champions League match, and it's a very, very important game between the second and third place in Group A. Basically, both of them kind of need to win to stand a chance of topping the group.
Well, Action absolutely have to win. There's no way they can qualify if they lose this game. And obviously, sitto, this will take them even with 4 Kings if they can pick up a 2-0 victory, but you have to say that picking up a 2-0 against Action would be very difficult.
It would be a mighty achievement if they could do it as well without their regular lineup of 4. So let's have a look at the lineups, in fact, quickly. Q50, Dimitri, Medixa and Zyrinx for sitto, and for Action, Legan, Dash, ZLC, Nightops and Blind. Very strong set of players across the server. Any standout individuals there, Vor?
Yeah, Zyrinx is the #1 player to watch. And his team will be relying on him heavily if they hope to have any chance of taking this 2-0.
And for Action, who should we look out for?
Well, I always like to see ZLC because, you know, he has the tendency to do unexpected plays. Like he often throws in rocket jumps, which are obviously a rare thing in TDM due to, you know, not exactly abundance of armor available for players to use. So, you know, ZLC is always interesting to watch.
Here we go, we're going to go live then on this first map, Purgatory. Quake Live Champions League, sitto vs Action. We're following Dimitri off the start. He spawns at the quad area and shotgun in hand, palms it off to a teammate. Let's cycle around to someone else. Dash actually got the spawn inside the red room. Lightning gun in hand. He's even got a rocket launcher now. So a very handy start for Dash there. In fact, he's going to pick up quite a few kills if they're not careful. Oh, Zyrinx, of course.
He only picked up 1 kill, but he just did a lot of damage at least, so... And he didn't give away that...
oh my god, did he just get 2 grenade kills? What the hell? He's going to pick up the second red as well. What a bizarre, sort of amazing start for Dash there. Making his way to this battle suit. Of course, they could spawn after 30 seconds to the end of the minute. We don't know the first spawn time, but there it is on the spot. Bit of a debate. Who over that? What happened to ZLC? Is he going to drop down? Is that a failed rocket jump, or has he landed and he's moving away?
I didn't see where he landed.
Unfortunately,
Dash went 999 just before the pickup. I'm sure that he would have wanted to take that.
Yeah, he was the stack guy. I'm surprised there was such a rush on by ZLC to grab that one when he only had 30 odd health, in fact.
But, well, he may have felt that the route wasn't safe and he had an opportunity to make the pickup.
We're going to pause the game. Dimitri has the quad at the other side of the map. Let's switch back and see. The battlesuit did survive. In fact, he's going to pick up the 50 health, so he's not too shabby. And presumably Dash... I think Dash had a rocket launcher, did he?
He had a rocket launcher.
Oh, actually, ZLC's got one anyway, so... he's got the weapons. He's got a rail, he's got a rocket launcher, he's got a shotgun. No problemo there, mate.
No, so he's looking alright.
Right, what is happening here? Nobody's 999.
There was some sort of emergency, whatever that is.
There was one time when we were playing with Raw, from the UK team and Elite Killers, of course, and He had a massive car crash outside his house.
Yeah, that's standard, isn't it? I mean, that happens all the time.
Yeah, so he had to go out and deal with that. So maybe that's happened there. You never know. Who should we follow then? Dimitri's got mega health quad rail, or we've got ZLC who's got 50 odd armor, he's got rocket launcher, shotgun and rail on this battlesuit. I think we're going to follow the quad. So here is Dimitri with the railgun in hand. He's going to make his way and drop down maybe for this third red on the map. There's the battlesuit dropping off. He does hit that rail shot. Switch around. The battlesuit is actually dead. So good work from sitto there. That key rail shot and then support from his teammates getting the frag. It's going to be a free run around the map for Dimitri. He hasn't really got the right weaponry, potentially for a dangerous corridor attack like this. But actually, if he hits a rail now, that's a double rail on it.
Well, yeah. Rail's not necessarily the ideal weapon, but it's always exciting to see a quad with a rail gun because you know that 9 times out of 10 every rail you hit is going to be a kill. But you've got to hit the shots.
This could be double rail coming up. Let's have a butchers. Oh look!
He's going to be absolutely hammering that button. I'd actually go into a console now and just bind it to a key if he hasn't got it already and take his hand off the mouse.
Bind it to every button and just slam your hands on the keyboard.
Slam it down.
Look at this, here we go. This could be the greatest quad kill ever, Eivor. A timed out double rail. Of course it is. This is going to win them the match. Oh wait, we're only 1 minute in.
And it wouldn't win them the match anyway. They're 7 frags behind.
But this is 2 back on the way, right? It's that sort of a psychological edge they're going to get out of this kill.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. I might be exaggerating.
Come on.
Of this. Here we go. Oh! What? He didn't even get the kill! That's it! He couldn't believe it. He was shaking his head down. Oh my god, he gets caught in the air by the shotgun.
Throwing him off.
And he's actually lagging, is he?
No.
No.
He's just angry. He needs to settle himself down so he has to stop for a moment.
Poor Dimitri. He almost had a breakdown over that. And he actually goes down to blind as well. And we're now from Alex's point of view. That is not something he'll want to watch back on stream.
No, but it looks like his team is in at red, so that's one benefit, I guess, although red isn't due up anytime soon, so action will probably be back before it spawns.
Yeah, 10 seconds to go for Medixa to get in a nice defensive
Does
position.
have the position, though, and lightning gun here, if they can't come in from high, it'll just kill them easily.
Does have team support as well. Got to be careful they don't get dropped on. No, he's worried about what you're doing. Go! No.
Wow, luckily there's no pressure on him.
Wow, nice rocket. Hits blind in the air. It might have been a splash off the wall, but good shot anyway.
It was, yeah. It was a nice attempt. It wasn't far up being a direct air rocket.
Medixa doing the wise thing there and just totally, well, okay, maybe not. Totally ignoring the grenade at the top and moving away. And so I'm going to move around and have a look at what Zyrinx is doing on the map. Because Medix's not doing too much red, not even being pressured particularly. He's going to work on these yellows, is he? Upper yellow will be up in a few seconds.
Well, if you can get hold of a rail, then it's quite effective to try and play those 2 yellow armors. But without a rail, only a rocket launcher and a shotgun to work with, he'll struggle to take out anyone who's firing at him from distance.
It is the power up time, of course. Like 5 seconds to go before the battlesuit spawns. Quad just a couple of seconds after. It looks like sitto in a good, strong, solid defense over this quad. Blind picking up the battlesuit. Hasn't got too much to work with though. Zyrinx does take the first quad kill with the rail. He's got a lightning gun to his name as well, and now the red armor, so he's looking especially good. Surprised
he didn't take the LG, but the ammo box is there, so that's topped him up nicely.
And for those rail shots that we saw Dimitri.
Well, he knows where Suit is. I don't know if Suit would have heard him.
Yeah, it's going to be a difficult position to really counter though, the Suit, if it doesn't drop off. That's the only thing I'd say about it. He does actually hit a well-timed rocket. Suit does drop off and he's been taken out by Zyrinx's teammates.
I believe the rocket knocked Suit down. I don't think he intended to drop in.
He went flying in, didn't he?
Yeah, I think that rocket just somehow knocked him in.
Either way, it didn't work out for the battlesuit at all there, and that's the second occasion the battlesuit's been taken out. Not by the quad though.
Yep, and Zyrinx, he's got some good items to work with, although that was a lot of damage he just took from Blind's LG. Blind will probably be in there for the next red.
Gives away his rocket as his teammate just looked away and got taken out. Blind does grab that red away from the sitto team. Oh, what's happened to that rail?
Timeout.
Another timeout. So this is where, if it was a proper TV channel, we'd throw in some kind of sponsorship ad.
Prepare to fight. 3,
Anyone you want to mention quickly?
1, fight.
Me.
Sponsored by Vor. There you go. 3 frag difference though between these two teams. Sitto are in the red position, but as we saw, just missed out on it. So you're not gaining anything by standing here at this point.
No, obviously they can expect that action. Obviously they have a time on red, so that they'll need to defend the next red pickup. But I don't really think it's a good idea to have all 4 of them in there.
There it is. That is actually a good take.
It was, yeah.
A little bit rash by who was it that dropped off the action player. And somehow that rail missing Zyron. He's got 20 seconds to battle, so it hits his impressive there shot. And he's in a very good defensive position here for this battlesuit. This is exactly the position you want to take up before the battlesuit is up, for that last yellow as well. Decides to drop off a bit early, if you ask me, but wow, yeah, gets taken out by the rocket. Switch around to Q50, who has got the battlesuit. In fact, ZLC with a quad. Neither player with anything particularly to work with. ZLC is going to get this mega health though, and he does have a shotgun. Takes a rail shot as soon as he picks it up though.
It's risky to peek for another shot. He could have been railed again.
Whoa, oh! Grenades are pretty close. In fact, the grenade pushed the battlesuit away, but he's going to come out on top easily there. Q50 against the quad. And now a free run across the map with this battlesuit. Only 5 seconds left with that though.
He's not hitting his shotguns here.
Yeah, unfortunate Q50 there.
Let's tie the teams up. So action, you know, they had a good start to this, but Sitto, they've tied it up, and maybe they have a slight bit of momentum. And Q50 in this red armor room, unfortunately, doesn't do much. I think he could have come off a bit better then, even though he was outnumbered.
You'd say as well, it's always the battlesuit's job to try and take out the quad as quick as they can.
Yeah.
And he did that effectively. Obvious route though, maybe, by the quad carrier? Was it ZLC? I mean,
yeah,
being spotted as well.
No,
so.
not necessarily just obvious, but risky maybe, because you saw how he was surrounded, and you know, even though you're quad and you do a lot of damage, you're still taking a lot of damage when you're in unfavourable positions.
You're a glowing target, effectively.
Yeah.
As we follow Dimitri, going to pick up this next red armor. He's perfectly timed for that one. Does need a bit of health. The 50 is up as well. Rocket launcher.
That's ideal.
Shotgun in hand. Moving out towards this rail. Oh, nice rockets there.
Really nice damage. I mean, you might have normally expected him to pick up 2 kills there, but I think Dash and Night Ops, they both must have had some decent amount of armor.
As you see the next red armor pick up. I think Zyrex did. No, he didn't
No,
get
it
it.
wasn't taken.
Picked up, but he's going to miss out on it as well. So that worked out really well from the battlesuit. Is taken cleanly by ZLC. See where this squad is in the hands of Zyrex. So just
nothing
on the back foot here. Is oh my god, the battlesuit going aggressive. Switch round to the battlesuit. Is ZLC rocket jumped up? He's going to chase Zyrex, take him out comfortably there. He's going to grab himself the railgun as well. So they got the time on that. I'm not sure Sitto will have. And now he can just hunt out on the frags.
Wow, that was a great shot.
That's why we like watching ZLC. And I think, what was that, 4 frags on that run? Excellent battlesuit. Takes out the quad. Got the time on the rail. Wants to really pressure in and take control of that red armor room. But the positions he's taken up here with the weaponry he's got are excellent.
Yeah, perfect play at the moment.
Oh, been so unlucky there by the spawner.
Yeah.
And the spawner behind him, putting him in trouble there. That's so unfortunate for ZLC. He would not exactly ultimate spawns 3 times. So Medixer coming out on top with that red. Although he's had so much damage going around that corner and been beasted. I'm going to have to hit his plasma. He does have a decent plasma normally, though he runs out of ammo before he can really do too much. And 4 Sitto players in there to make sure they secure that red. It's only a 4 frag game. Zyrinx the guy to get the armor. And I guess what he's got to do here with the armor is move out to the other key locations on the map, being, on this occasion, rail map.
Yeah, he may be considering to try and get in on those yellows. You know, as we've seen him try to do earlier in the game, you know, there's going to be a yellow before power up, but it doesn't look like he's decided to do that.
Are they going to play safe and go for the quad? No, it looks like they're going to go for the battlesuit on this occasion. I thought he was going to go for that 50 health for the quad, but he decided not to. Good rail defense. Position should be okay, considering the time of the power-up. He does manage to grab it, and aCt have committed and lost out on this battlesuit, so it is going to be a double power-up.
Yeah, this is a big moment in the game.
Stick with Dimitri for a split second. He does just miss out on the red, but he's come up against two aCt players. Look at his health, only 19 health on the board. I'm going to switch back to the battlesuit, see what he's up to. He's got one frag on the board.
Quad is down.
Squad's eliminated. Zyrinx now just cruise around the map. Can up every frag you can. Only 3 frags, but a good run.
Yeah, it was alright, but I think aCt will be happy with that. I mean, they gave away double power-up, which is really bad, obviously, but they did a good job of mitigating the damage caused by it. You know, they haven't lost that many frags. You know, that could have been a lot worse for them.
It is a bit the biggest lead we've seen, though. I mean,
yeah, it is
11 frag difference in favour of Sitto now. She's very laggy.
Yeah, he's struggling at the moment.
I don't know how he can really continue to play on, but I guess they don't really.
I don't know how
he
got that kill.
Excellent machine gun work there by Dash. Then
yeah, it's interesting to see that.
Round from him.
This is the biggest lead we've seen, and you know, if we look at the red pickup stats, it's 15-7 in Sitto's favour, and we've said how important that red armor control is, and you know, the score is proving the point right there.
I think on that previous occasion, the double power-ups is really a mistimed job by aCt. They turned up too late, committed to the battlesuit, where Sitto had already got position. And once you've lost the position on it, you don't have time to win it over you. You're going to be in serious trouble, and you're not most likely going to get the quad either.
Yeah, it was 3v4 there. I mean, all of aCt versus 3 of Sitto, but as you say, they were too late getting to it.
If the battlesuit hadn't spawned then, they probably would have got the kill and won the area. But because the battlesuit spawned, Zyrinx could survive out and get the kills, and they were in serious trouble. Here is the next battlesuit in the possession of Zyrinx yet again. Blind for action though, picks up this quad. Going to be cautious of those grenade spam. And Mega is up on its spot. Oh my god! I think he did get it, didn't he? He did get it.
He did. He needed it as well.
Yeah. Only 44 health on the board now. He does have a shotgun. He has a plasma he could use. You want to run away from that. He knocks Zyrinx up in the air. How has he survived that out anyway? Switch round to Zyrinx, who is tanked and going to easily win that fight.
2 frags in 2 seconds. Excellent.
And he did quite a decent job considering his health there, Brian.
He did. I mean, normally shotgun versus suit in that situation wouldn't have had any chance. He probably would have normally died a lot sooner than that.
The score is growing, and it's got to be a bit of a worry for aCt at this rate.
Well, I don't know if it's growing. It's staying more or less the same. The difference. It's not changing significantly, but you know, you can see that it's still red armor pickups still heavily in favour of Sitto, and I think while it stays like that, it's going to be hard to bring it back. You know, if aCt want to win this by the end, we need to see them slightly overturn the difference in reds.
It's following Q50 at the moment, lightning gun in hand. See 2 of his teammates there picking up that railgun, and straight away they move back to the red. And Q50 at the same time moving in from high. It was a big push by aCt. He's done a lot of damage, doesn't get the kills.
Yeah, exactly. He did so much damage, but it was all to different targets.
Worked out alright in the end though. They should come out on top in this room. He's only got 7 health, but teammates do support him, and they seem to be so much more organised at getting in on that red.
It's ideal. You know, he was weak, but you know, his fresh teammates have just arrived. They took his weapon. They're going to take the next red. And
Dash. Going to take this battlesuit. 125 health, 100 armor. Dimitri with the last red pickup. He's going to get Mega as well. Lightning gun, right. This could be a very interesting duel between the 2 power-up players. Of course, Dash has problems with his lag as well. He does get pinned ever so slightly by the lightning gun to switch round to the battlesuit. Only 70 health. Is he going to go aggressive on the quad? Nice! Couple of rockets there. It's not going to be enough though. It's just Dimitri was just too stacked.
Yeah, you never ever expect a quad to be that stacked on this map. You know, it's obviously it happens sometimes, but it's normally that the quad doesn't really have that much armor.
It was almost a great move by aCt. The time they attacked the red, they did a lot of damage, and Sitto weren't in a great position. aCt then were actually set really well for the battlesuit. Unfortunately, there was still just time for one more red to take it to quad, which Dimitri got, and then of course the mega spawn is straight after. So it just worked out quite well in the end for Sitto. But I would say Action actually did quite a good manoeuvre there, almost. Unfortunately, they are quite significantly behind in frags now.
Yeah, I mean, I did favour Sitto on this map, but I did perhaps think it would be a little bit tighter than this. And well, for most of the map it has been. It's only in the last few minutes that Sitto have really expanded this lead. And you know, they've done it just with their red armor control primarily, but also I don't think we've yet to see a power-up, a good power-up run from Action like we've seen a few now from Sitto.
ZLC's was probably their best.
Yeah, we saw that really nice one from him where he killed the suit and picked up a few kills, but they need more of that, unfortunately.
Wow.
They haven't had it.
Finding the window, Dimitri's rocket shot. And wow, nice rocket jump up. Really expansive play there, and he gets to it. This is such an important key position to control in terms of the battlesuit defense, that upper yellow. And they really committed to battlesuit there. And look, they obviously knew Action were not going to be in a great position to take the quad. Going to switch round to the battlesuit, progressing into this red room. No red up for a while. Run out of lightning gun ammo. Whoa! Direct rocket from Dimitri on the quad. Going to switch round to the quad. He's got 50 health. Has to back off for the other 50. Couple of shards of plasma. Nice first bit of plasma. Oh,
it's turned out quite nicely for him.
Neither power up doing a too greater amount there, I don't think, but
Excellent.
if anything, the battlesuit came out on top with control of the red, or the pick up of the red, I'm going to presume. I haven't actually had any seconds to go to the scoreboard, so when I get the chance, Q50, let's look at the scoreboard while we're looking at him. Plus 25 net for Zyrinx, 6.2k damage. Highest damage player though, Dimitri, 6.8k. Everybody in Action 4k damage range, and everybody in Sitto above.
Yeah.
On a map like this, I mean, it's very open, it's very aggressive, there's a lot of weaponry about the map. You've got to be doing damage all the time.
That perhaps explains in these damage outputs why Sitto have had such good control of the red. You know, they've been committing to it as a team, and you know, numbers do win out when you're looking at red on this map.
No, I was waiting for the railgun there. Q50 caught him out perfectly with the rocket launcher, denying that item for Action's possession going forwards. We've got closing in on a 50 frag difference now, which is pretty incredible when you think about the votes on Facebook said Action were going to take it, and that was quite a big margin to that war.
Yeah, I was surprised at that vote. I mean, I thought maybe someone knew that, I don't know, say Zyrinx was a good player or something, but he is playing, and he's playing very well.
Pretty close stacks for the power-ups this time. ZLC with the frag already. Isn't going to go through the teleport.
Doesn't have the weapons though. That
switch round to the battlesuit. First knock-up with the rocket. Going for the LG, and ZLC must have been absolutely demolished there. Oh my god, comes through the telly. Almost took the rail shot. Hits a lot of plasma against Zyrinx. But eventually ZLC just trying to push around a bit too far. Does get taken out. Rather inevitably, I think, after the damage he took early on. But that rail that Zyrinx was shooting at somebody else almost connected with the with ZLC coming through the teleport. That would have been an insane rail kill. 50 frags, and we've got one power up left. Not going to be something they can come back from, and frags really don't matter too much at this point.
No. There's no worry about frag difference, of course, because third map is set in stone, so there's no advantage to be had.
Now, we're going to the second map, though, Vor, soon. Well, actually, let's talk about that when it's time to. But
okay.
red armor picked up by Zyrinx again. I would like to see individual stats of how many items they actually picked up. Plus 29 net for him. 25 reds to 16 as he moves out with the lightning gain. Gets another excellent to his name. Of course, that's such a key location to control as much as you can. Kind of choke point between different areas above the mega into the red. to the battlesuit, to the quad even. So great position to take up 12 impressives there. Last red before the power-up's picked up by Zoinks. Only 20 health on the board. Is the 50 up at the suit? It is. So he's looking fine and dandy now with a 60 frag margin they've amassed. A few seconds to go before the battlesuit. This could be just about the right time to attack him. He is knocked off and Night-Op's coming out with the power-up. Quad at the other end in Blind's hand, so it's a double power-up pickup. Let's switch around to Night-Ops, who is attacking this red armor area. Medixa ripping him apart with the lightning gun, really. And that's just shotgun at that range. Let's switch back to the quad in the hands of Blind. 3 frags on the board, make that 4, 5th excellent of the map. Shotgun in hand. He's got 4 shots left with that. Oh! Well caught out by Medixa.
Yeah, the advantage, of course, of being able to see that glow of the quad coming around the corner meant Medixa could just line that rocket up perfectly.
So, I mean, the story of the map, for what's the key elements that we should summarise and take from this one?
Well, you have to say, you know, Sitto, they've had the better of red all game, but they've done so much more with the power-ups. I mean, we saw then double power-up. Obviously, it was the end of the game. Took some kills with it, but you know, other than that one ZLC quad run we saw earlier in the game, or was it a battlesuit run? One or the other. Okay, well, other than that one power-up run for ZLC, you know, Action just weren't good enough with the power-ups, and their control of red was just non-existent compared to Sitto. They were just dominating that red armor room for so long.
Ironically, considering his lags, Dash is the only guy with a positive net on this team. But maybe that was costing them because he wasn't aggressive enough because of those lags.
But his damage output wasn't anywhere near what we'd normally expect. Across the board, their damage output Action was not near what you'd expect from them.